My guest right now is Peggy Gillom, and Peggy's a former professional basketball player. She played in the old WBL when it was here back in the late 70s, early 80s, and she's at the Dallas Wings game today along with a number of her former league mates. First, explain what the WBL was and what it meant to the development of professional basketball for women.
It was the first women's basketball league, women's basketball league, and it was, I can't believe 1980 when I was graduating from Ole Miss, and you just like, okay, what am I going to do now? And there was this league, and I was drafted by the Dallas Diamond in the first pick, third round, and it was like, oh my God, I get to, play basketball again. And not only that, the ladies that are here today, I have met some of the most wonderful teammates who are teammates for life, and that's what it's all about. And it's also about we were first. You know what I'm saying? It was not the ABL or the WNBA, even though I've been part of the WNBA and all of that. It was the WBL that first got this thing started.
Today they have a display on the concourse that shows some of the history of the WBL. The Wings are honoring them on the court during a TV timeout. What are y'all trying to do with this exhibit, and there's a number of former players here, to spread the word about the WBL and why?
Just not to forget where, we were pioneers of the game, and we don't want, the history of the game. We don't want women to forget the history of the game, where they came from. We wouldn't be here today. What would you be today if your father, your mother, or whatever? That's what we're trying to do, to remember the people that really started the Women's Basketball League.
The team now, of course, is in the league called the WNBA, and that league came about in 1997, a number of years after the WBL. What does it mean to you to have this league that seems to have been sustainable over these years, providing an opportunity for women to play professionally?
Well, I know you have known this, but I was with that first team. We won the first championship with the Houston Comets, and to me, that was like, oh my God, I was on the first women's basketball team. And my sister was with the, Phoenix Mercury. And we were playing against each other. It was just so ironic that it was so hard for me to, to play against my sister. When she scored, I was, during the game, I was like clapping and then like, oh, I can't clap for her, But it was it was great for the league. It was so many people interested. Even more so than now. We had 13,000, and we had a lot of people at the game. So it was a great for the league.
I think in a lot of ways you want to clap for everybody when you're in a startup situation like that.
Yes.
And you're just hoping everything goes. And so it's neat that this has happened and that they're honoring y'all today.
It's wonderful. Liz say you got to come. You come to Dallas, Peggy. You got to come, and I am so. I had a little mishap trying to get here, but we made it. And I am so glad that I was able to come.
All right. Thank you, Peggy, for joining us. With Peggy Gillom for the Fort Worth Weekly, I'm Rush Olson.